Hi, this is Gary Tashjian, the founder and president of Darwin's Natural Pet Products. As you may know, we recently conducted a voluntary recall of some of our products. I'm reaching out today to give you an update on that recall, tell you what we're doing about it, and also address some of the inaccurate reporting that you may have read about us. But first, I'd like to say something to the many customers who've contacted us over the past week to offer their support and encouragement to us during these challenging times. We appreciate your confidence and trust in us. The outpouring of support that we've received from the people who know us best is very gratifying to us. I also want to reach out to those customers who have contacted us to express their concerns about what's going on. We understand your concern for your pet's health. I want you to know we're taking this matter very seriously and are working hard to address the issue it raises. We know the word recall can be scary, but it's important to recognize that there are different types of recalls. You may have seen that there have been some recent recalls where the food contained contaminated ingredients that are harmful and dangerous to pets. This is not that kind of recall. Most animal health experts, as well as the FDA, agree that these naturally occurring bacteria are generally not harmful to pets. They are, however, potentially harmful to the people who may handle the pet food. It's for this reason that the FDA has set a zero tolerance level for these bacteria in pet food. While we may disagree with the FDA for such a strict standard, we appreciate their concern for public health and are committed to achieving this goal. Meeting this standard is a challenge for any pet food manufacturer, particularly for raw food, as these bacteria are naturally occurring in raw meat. Many of our competitors have decided to address this by cooking or pasteurizing their meals. These processes, however, by their very nature, kill the pathogens, but also destroy many of the nutrients and good bacteria that are the reason that many people choose to feed raw meals in the first place. We prefer an approach that preserves the raw nature of our meals while eliminating bad bacteria. Our customers have told us they prefer this approach as well. So what are we doing to address this issue? It all starts with the ingredients we use. We've always sourced our raw materials from some of the leading farms in the country, the same ones that supply the meat and vegetables that you and I purchase in the grocery store. We visit these farms personally, both to observe how they treat their animals and their employees, but also to make sure that they're taking appropriate steps to reduce the levels of harmful bacteria in the products that they send to us. In the wake of these recalls, we're working with our suppliers to find additional steps they can take. We then take additional steps ourselves at our plant to further reduce the levels of harmful bacteria. One of the important tools we use for this purpose are bacteriophages, or phages, which are naturally occurring organisms which specifically target pathogens such as Salmonella, Listeria, and E. coli, while leaving the other nutrients and good bacteria alone. In the wake of these recalls, we further updated our approach. First, by increasing the amount of these phages that we're applying to our meals, and secondly, by utilizing a more effective method to apply them to our meals. And we're actively testing a number of other approaches and ingredients which can be used in combination with the phagers to further reduce pathogen levels. So, will there be more recalls in the future? The FDA standard means we can't promise that we'll never have another recall. That doesn't mean the food is unsafe. It just means that it hasn't yet met the regulatory standard. And we can promise that we're doing everything we can to meet the standard and remove these bacteria. Some of you may have read the various articles about this recall. Some of these are accurate, but some are, we believe, purposefully misleading. It's hard to read false statements about us, but particularly when the intention is to sow unwarranted fear in our customers. We're posting a response online to address the issues raised and correct the misrepresentations. And I invite you to visit our website and read more on this issue. I started Darwin's 15 years ago with the belief that feeding raw meals to dogs and cats is the healthiest thing that you can do for your pets, and with the goal of providing a diet that enables pet owners and their pets to enjoy more active, healthier, and longer lives. I and everyone at Darwin's remain committed to that goal. I'd like to thank our customers once again for your support and assure you we'll always put the health and safety of both pets and people at the forefront of everything we do. Thank you.